be 114,800. And since we have the daily level here, and then we have the 4 hour level just beneath the daily level, so it makes me much more comfortable in riding BTC at like 114,800. I think maybe tomorrow or something like this, but I think eventually price is going to come back down to retest 114,800, and I think my limit order is going to be a good money. Let's see if price can somehow come back to like 114,800. It fill our limit order, and then I think we are going to print way higher. Um, Also, let's see the 4 hour levels for the BTC. So I've been shouting all the way since like yesterday. Not since like yesterday, but I think in the last 10 to 7 days. I was like telling you how we have the daily bear divs and how we have the 4 hour bear divs. The more the price is basically going up, the more basically the div is getting stretched. Until the div is basically not going to get invalidated, a sell off is like very much possible. And you can see that today basically market nuked, and I was right. When I was telling you about that nuke is going to happen eventually because of the bear divs. So for the 4 hour level, you can see that 117,600 is basically the level that price is holding here. Ignore this bullish divergence on OBV. It's like meaningless right now. Also, we have a big bearish FEG just above us. I think it's very much important to just be patient. And if somebody is going to ask me what level I would want to flip after the daily close, I think at least price should like trade above this green zone until price is basically not going to overcome like this small demand zone on like 4 hour. I don't think so. BTC is going to show any kind of a strength. For BTC to show any kind of a strength, you would at least want a flip of like 119k. If let's say on a 4 hour time frame, RSI start to curl up, and price basically reclaim 119k, I think we can basically retest 12600 again. But for now, I think 114,800 is where we are going, and this is the only level where I would like to press the buy button for the BTC, for longing BTC. Also, we have the 4 hour strong low at like 112k, so just long at like 114,800. Put stop loss at like 112k, and I think you will be able to capture like 5 to 6% move on the upside, and possibly your account is basically going to grow from like 3 to 4%. Yeah, basically 118.9. This is the 4 hour demand zone that I think price needs to close above before I start risking on. Anyways, 114,800, I have the limit order. So for BTC, I told you exactly what you were here to ask. Now let's see this shit coin, ETH. Let's see. By the way, I haven't seen any chart yet since like I was out with my family because today is like national holiday here. So I'm just going to be watching the chart with you guys for the first time. So just give me a few minutes before I see. Um, so this was the daily level 4490 where I think would set the limit order. And you can see that this is the basically the daily level that ETH really needs to hold. Also, this is also one of a good example. I always tell you that the midpoint of the bullish FEG, especially on like 4 hour daily and even more higher time frame, I always tell you that when basically we have a bullish FEG, this the midpoint of basically the bullish FEG is going to be the peak or bottom majority of the times. And here again, once again, you can see an example that we had the daily bullish FEG and price literally came back, filled the halfway of bullish FEG, and then we had bounce. For the record, I have a limit order set at like 4120. which got front run, and then we had an impulsive move to the upside. I think what I think is that if let's say daily close below like 44.90, then I think it will be something to worry about for ETH. Until price is like holding 41.90, I don't see any problem. We can do a bearish retest of 4700 again. But for doing bearish retest of 4700 again, you would need a daily close above like 44.90. So I think market right now is kind of make or break kind of area. Also, one more thing that I want to clarify in this stream is that ETH have basically pumped so much, and for me, according to my experience, it doesn't make sense for price to go down before making all-time high. So, just for the record, this shit is still going to like $5,000. It can basically go up from here, make new all-time high, but all-time high I think is very much imminent. Maybe you can troll me for saying this like Kramer, but I think we have just came too much far just for nothing. I think all-time high is like imminent, and yes, this shit coin is going to make a new all-time high. But the question is whether this was the last retest that people got for the entry to ride higher, or they are going to take another entry at like 41.20, 41.30, where I have the limit order set. Overall, I think 44.90 is the area where I need a daily close above. Daily close below 44.90 is going to be kind of a bearish. And in that case, I think once we are going to close daily below like 44.90, there is a good possible chance that basically we retest the Monday low, which we made. Let me see the chart. Wait. Mm, yeah. Um, close below here, and then it's going to retest 43.34. Perfect. So I made my bias. I think as I said, 44.90 is basically going to be a good level to watch. Any daily close below like 44.90, and the next stop is literally going to be 43.34, which is like a Monday high. At least 43.37. I think a lot of people are going to go long at like 43.37, but for me, a high conviction level is always going to be 41.20. Either you are going to see a bounce from like 43.40 or 41.20. Just set alert on your trading view right now at like 43.40, and then 41.20 on ETH. And then I was watching this OG coin, but it didn't had any much volume, so I didn't call it. Eigen, we secured like a 4% on this coin yesterday. Let's talk about Sol in this stream as well. Mm, I don't like how the soul this candle is right now at this moment. Um, yes, Pavle, I still have the limit order at like 41.20. So when I was calling for 4100, price came to like 41.70, and missed my limit order from like $50 before like pulling up a move towards like 4800. But I think yeah, 41.20, I have a limit order. Maybe we just someday it's going to get filled, and whenever it's going to get filled, I think it will be a good money for the group. So I think you should keep that limit order in your exchange. um I don't like how Soul is basically right now trading under like 106. Uh, and I think if we are going to close the daily below like 106, then 176 is basically the area where I think it's going to come down. If let's say we close the daily below like 197, I think 175, 176, where the Monday low is, I think it's like very much possible. If let's say price is closing above like daily above like 197, then I think this coin can have an upside, fill this inefficiency, and eventually it's going to trade around like 246 uh, again. I think it's very much possible for price to come back to like 247, but we will have to evaluate this on like daily basis about the development and growth on the chart. But as of now, we this 197 level is the area where you should set like limit, like alert. Any daily close below like 197, and at least we are going to come back down to 183 and max like 176. This is what my bias is for ETH. Uh, Close above like 197, and I think possible growth towards like 245 is still possible. Also, I think there is some kind of speculation regarding like ETF. Just make sure. I still think that ETF is not the thing for Soul, but I think maybe some kind of a treasury from from BlackRock or something like this. But I know something is going on with Soul, and it was showing like unusual strength since like Tuesday, and today daily close is going to be very much important. If it's going to close above 197, I'm going to market long with stop close below like 187. Uh, Muzza asked about STX saying triple low. Who asked me? You are bearish now, and STX said triple low. What could he mean? Triple low means like like something that makes like lows three times. It's kind of a bottom kind of a structure where he said this. I still think this market V reverses BTC has some big selling today. Just need to be patient in case it continue to drag market down. Hopefully our ETH long survives, because I think this correction is done. It will go new all time high. Where is the triple bottom? Show me. Yeah, I will take the chart request. Mm, on which chart? 3 drive. For me, somebody asked me for like if I'm bearish or not. Until like the BTC is trading below like 119K, it's quite bearish. I would say reclaim of 119K, and then I will be very much okay to try all coins as well. But until price is like um, trading below like 119K, it's not good thing for me to see. Mm, Now I'm going to take the chart request from all of you. Let's see. Like the way you see this 15-minute candle on ETH, you can see basically why I put the stop loss break even to BTC was that you can see that on Woodsbot indicator the daily level was like 46.75, and we went down, take out this daily level, went up, take out this resistance at the daily level, and then when I saw this 15-minute candle, if you just zoom in, you will see these wicks. These wicks basically told me that some kind of an absorption of upside is basically happening, as in like somebody had the passive limits for shorts here, and basically that passive short limits basically got filled, and which pushed the price down. And when I saw this bearish hammer candle on like 15-minute time frame, I knew that this all of this shit is basically going to retrace again. Hence why I moved stop loss to break even on BTC, since I knew that BTC is lagging a lot. And if ETH is going to go down, BTC is basically going to go down more. It was basically a wise move from me to move stop loss to break even, else I would be underwater right now. Also, I think set alert at like 116 400. You can just try a long on BTC. I don't know if I think Wood's still long on BTC, but if you are wondering where you should DCA on your BTC long, I think it's like 116 500 is where you should, if you get opportunity, just DCA there. Let's see ENA. I personally want to long here at like 116 500 on my main personal account. Let's see. I don't know why my MacBook is so much laggy right now. I think 70 cents retest is coming on ENA. You can take a long entry from like 70 cents again. Put stop loss below this wick, or maybe slide below like 0.668. I think it's like 5% zone. Yeah, 4.5. So you can go with like 5% stop loss, and at least you are going to catch like 7% on this ENA long. We have the daily level and then the 4 hour level at the same time on this. Also, we still have a big bullish FEG that you can basically play it out. Also, it is one of the coin that showed like immense strength when it comes to like majors. So I think pulling a market long from like 70 cents with a stop loss at like 66.5 is going to be a smart move. I'm going to put alert at this area. I think maybe if I see a bounce from this 70 cents, I might call a market long for like group. So let's see. Um, uh, I don't know. I'm streaming, so I just can't see. But thank you for telling me about wood stop loss. Anyways, if you get a chance, just make sure you DC at like 116 500. So ENA done. Let's see LTC. The guy who asked me LTC, can you know? Can you tell me like if you are still in? If you are in, then what's your entry? Or basically you are looking for entry and asking me, or are you looking for the levels? So, for the guy who asked me for LTC, uh, a good support is at like 117.06 for now. It's holding this order block very, very well. I would say, to me, if you just ask me, there are like basically two levels, like actually like three levels, which I really like to get entry. Uh, and should be like Pico. Either it's going to be 117.13. So I want you to set alert at like 117.3. Then set alert at like 0.786 level, 109.68. We have the 4 hour support at this level. And the most high conviction area for me to go long for LTC is like 105.93. Setting my alert at this area because I have a good confluence, which is that since we have the 4 hour and daily support at the same area, also we this is the 4 hour order block plus which have like strong low. So I would want to go with a tight stop loss. So this is the setup that I would personally be taking on my main account when the price is basically going to come back down to 106.03. The stop loss is just like 2% away. I think, yeah, like 2 3% away. And I can get like 4 to 5% move, 4 to 5 RR to the upside. So, like three zones where you need to set alert. The first is 117.04. Set alert at like 109. 0.68 and then set alert at like 106.05 something just to front run all of these levels. You are going to see a good bounce from all these three levels. Then somebody asked me for ARKM. The thing is that please don't ask me for the tickers that are basically been managing and currently running for the group. ARKM, I know Eli gave it in the challenge, and you need to uh, play it fully until like Eli stop loss. ARB, let's see ARB. Wow, impressive strength from ARB. I'm not gonna lie, this coin is showing like a lot of strength at the moment. Let's chart this coin. Wow, dominance is going up finally. For dominance, this level is like very important. I I don't want price to flip like this area. Should be under the green zone in my opinion. But I love to see when the dominance is like leading. I wish it was leading when basically BTC was trying to do some kind of a recovery. Anyways, back to ARB. Let's see. By the way, I want to ask you guys that since I have decided to stream like daily and just to get chart request and to give you the levels and my bias, do you guys even like it? Want me to continue, or you have like any idea how to make streams like more useful for the members? Please, any suggestion, always try to reach me out, and I will ASAP implement it for you guys, because I want the streams to be much more engaging. uh, and please let me know like what your comment is on this. um, and I don't want any fake comments, just be like real. And any criticism, just know that I'm not going to be angry, and I will take it as a healthy thing for me to improve it, as I just want to increase my following count and watch. Why are you laughing, SP3? Why are you laughing? uh so for ARB, somebody, live trading, yes, that's something, that's something that I want to bring it. But the thing is that for live trading, taking stop loss or like live stream is going to be very much embarrassing. And just to be real with you guys, this is the only thing which like stops me out to do like live trading. So for ARB, I made my opinion. The thing is that on a daily time frame, if you see the ARB, you will see that basically we had a big bullish FEG after the massive daily close yesterday. And price basically nearly come back down to like 48 cents. Can I send you the 0. Oh, what the fuck, man? I have a scammer. Wow. I'm feeling so much proud that somebody made. Yeah, I'm famous now. Fuck, man. I mean, these scammers are like so much smart. If only they can use like 10% of their brain while like trading the money from the scams, from the scam earning, they will be like mega rich. But they use their brain in a wrong place, in a wrong sense as well. So for ARB, you can see basically we had the bullish FEG, and price tried its best to basically retest 48 cents. For me, if you look at the 4 hour time frame, it seemed like ETH, we are doing a bearish retest. A rejection from like 54 cents is like very, very possible. I don't know if you guys are long on ARB with anybody, but if you're long on ARB, just set a TP at like 54 cents. I think it should be a good area to take profit. If you see a rejection from like 54 cents, it's not going to be good. For a bullish recovery, you want a 4 hour close above like 54 cents. I'm setting my alert at like 54 cents. If I see a 4 hour close above like 54 cents, I'm going to call a market long, put stop loss below the wick, and then I think we are going to take profit at like 80 cents. This is what I think about ARB, if you want my honest opinion. But let's say if price is going to reject from like 54 cents, I think this coin is going to go down and test the 48 cents at least. So this 54 cents is basically a pivot point on the ARB chart. So for the guys who are asking me about ARB, scammer trade with me yesterday and doubled my portfolio, and then the last trade I lost it all. So he wanted me to send him money to do revenge trading. I lost 1K. Oh yeah, you were the guy who asked me and reached me out today, yeah? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's very much unfortunate. The thing is that um what scammers basically do is they basically try to target like new members, and I think from like looking at the profile, I think they get to know which is like a very much new account on Discord. So they just guess it that this guy is not familiar with the Discord and everything, and they basically target new members basically, in short. But I think we have changed the system from a while, and now everybody who basically signed up and get the access of server, they basically see the warning very much clearly after like joining the Discord, and it clearly says that not John or not from anybody from the team is going to DM you first. But still, like some people in a hurry miss the warning and become a prey to these scammers. Nothing much we can't do. We always try to warn people, but still, like, anyways, I hope you make it all back with the trades that is going to get posted here. So with ARM, I'm done. XRP, let's see. Hello, how are you, SSK? Oh wow. Oh wow, nearly perfect. I think this is what we discussed in the yesterday stream. Somebody asked me for XRP, and I said the only level where I'm very much confident in bidding is like 2.97 with stop loss like 2.89, like a tight like 3% stop loss. This was, and I still have the same opinion on XRP. But it nearly like missed my limit order. It seems so. It doesn't matter. But still, I have the same opinion on XRP. I think if somehow price comes back down to 2.97, you can take entry. DC at like 2.93, put stop loss at like 2.89. This is what I think. Uh, Sui, let's see, Sui. Bera is so much strong right now, climbing the levels in the top gainers. To be honest, I knew about Bera, and I wanted to post it in the trade section just a minute before STX. But in that 1 minute, I was just thinking like if I should post it, if I should not. And after 1 minute, I saw STX posted like Bera long, and I was like, wow, fuck. I should be the one posting it. So I was eyeing the same beta setup that STX STX posted, and I think beta is the coin where we should keep an eye on. To be honest, I think this coin is going to moon, or maybe we can just the guy who were asking me about the trades and something. If somehow price is going to flip like this green zone, I think it's going to be a good sign that this coin wants to go up, but we have a lot of POCs above, to be honest. Mm, let's see if somehow Beta is going to flip like 2.44. We still have like 15% vacuum on the POC. So we can take a market entry higher once price is going to flip like 2.44. For now, I see 5 minute bear div on like beta, so just skip it. If we didn't had the POC above, I would just tell you to do a market buy after the reclaim. But let's skip this coin. As of now, just let's skip it. Somebody asked me for Sui. So you can see that 3.64 is a very, very good area to take entry on SUI. If you are like very much bullish and you think that market is going to reclaim, I think it have like easy 9 to 10% move to the upside. There are like two things that you need to keep an eye on for SUI. You can see that first of all, this is like the 4 hour demand zone that basically price came to retest. I want you to set alert at like 3.65. If by any chance you get like 3.65 as an entry, I think like it can be a good opportunity for you to take entry at like 3.65. And this is the only area where I would be comfortable taking entry on this coin, to be honest, because this is like uh a demand zone on 4 hour. The second, we have a confluence basically. at the daily and 4 hour level at the same time. Plus, we have a 4 hour bullish FEG. So, what I want is like price come back down, and then we pump, and then RSI basically reclaim the 50 level. And then we can just wait for the TP one at like 4.1 for like 9%, 10% move, and then you can fully close at like 4.4. So this is my honest opinion regarding like Sui. It is like a very very high RR setup. Take a screenshot 3.65 and then 3.51 is the stop loss, which is like only like 4% away from like entry given on the live stream. Baijan, my ETH entry is 45.17. What should I do? 45.17, then you should like put stop loss to break even. You have a good entry. If price comes back down, get stop break even, uh, and take entry again at like 44.91 something, or maybe just not move stop loss to break even. Maybe just stop you out. But your entry is good. I think you should take some off around like 45.71. Maybe re-add again once price is going to go down. But 45.71, just take some profit. And make sure you take a lot of profit once price is going to come back upside to like 46.74. Uh, and then what I wanted to discuss, Popcat. Let's see. Sorry guys if I'm like today I'm not going in like chronological order. I'm just I might miss something. So it's not like deliberately I missed anything. It's like you need to remind me because I have like a very small brain. And right now I'm like watching like two screens at the moment. So I might miss any message as well. The guy who asked me for Popcat, are you already in? And also, this chart is not looking something that's worth trading at all. It's not a strong coin. The recovery is not strong. So basically, chart like this is there for you to like ignore it, unless it shows sign of strength. Like you can see ENA, for example. I will show you something. Wait. I know a lot of you guys know about this, and basically, Jelias was the guy who basically taught this us. So basically, price went down, right? Price came up, and basically went down again. So this is not a good structure to bid. Why this is not a good structure? Because we haven't done the market structure break. Apart from this, if like let's say price went down and price did the market structure break, then this is a good structure. Because why? Because we did the market structure break and basically price wants to go up. I'm sure like a lot of corners and the people uh, have basically explained this earlier. I think Aztecs as well, but this is what Jelias basically taught us well. And if you look at this, we had the dip and then the V-shaped recovery, and this was the basically a green zone from where we did the market structure break. And you can see we basically closed above it, did a market structure break, retest, and then pump as well. And now we are like, of course, slow bleed. I think ENA, a good trigger from here is going to be 0.74. If price can somehow flip like 0.74, I think taking entry, or either like 70 cents, going to be a very very good entry for like ENA. But just for you to understand, you need to like bid strong coins rather than something like this. But I know you just asked me for like knowing levels, so you're good. But I just wanted to explain this as a reference to take this, so maybe somebody learned something today. Also, I was thinking, I was actually thinking about this in a perspective, as in like, that, I don't know if you are thinking the same as well, but now that that tariffs are basically imposed, so just like 4 hours ago, before the PPI, I was thinking like if the tariff has been imposed, then I think the raw material basically been now much more expensive than it would be before in the US, which means that the profitability, which means that the next earning reports that we are going to see in the quarter four, no, I think it's in the quarter one something, which is not going to become in a good way. Uh, and I was thinking that since raw material is going to be very much expensive, the PPI must have been come like more than expectation, because when the raw material cost is going to up, purchase price is basically going to be up as well, which is going to create inflation more high, you know. So I knew that PPI is going to come very much bad, but I don't know, man. I didn't expected this kind of a reaction at all, to be honest. But I am telling you again, when the PPI is going to come next time, it's going to be bad as well, because from like tariffs, the basically the cost of the raw material has been increased because of the additional tariffs from different from like President Trump. So it's and I think the CPI is also going to be get a lot of affected in the next time. I will make a post about it. What do I think about the CPI after this PPI data? Uh, so for the guy who asked me for the PopKit, you can see that basically we are holding the 4 hour demand zone and the 4 hour support at the moment. We have a daily SR level from like 0.28. This is a very good area to scale in PopKit, in a sense that you can see basically price stayed there. Then we had the rally. Again, price came here and we had the rally. Third time could be charm, could be not. But if you want a risky setup, I think it worth it, to be honest, to take a small risky setup with a very tight stop loss. It might be with a good RR. Yeah, I think the only entry that worth taking a risk on Popcat, it's from like 28 cents, put stop loss at like 26.40. And I think you should be very much good. Take Vegeta set alert at like 27 cents, 28 cents. Sorry. Can you please? Yeah, first I have to do this 1000 Pepe because this guy is asking me from like some time. Apologies, King, for the delay. Why the follower count is keep going down? I don't know. People come ask about their coin and just leave. What is this behavior? Uh, uh, 1000 people, let's see. So this was the basically a good resistance on the BTC, which really gave a very harsh resistance. But I can tell you with my experience that this is a type of a coin which is very much weak at the moment. Although you can see this was the daily support. If I hide the POCs for a minute, you can see basically this was the daily support. This was the 4 hour support. Indeed, this was a big level for like this coin, but still we don't have anything. I don't know if you know, but I talked about W retest. I don't know if you guys know, but I talked about how price basically always come back down to retest the W. I think we talked about it in a previous stream. Anybody know? Remember when I told you about the W retest in the previous streams, when I told you that a lot of coins have basically a W kind of a structure, and this is my personal experience that whenever we have um, whenever we have the W retest, price always comes back down. I think 0.1052 is basically going to be a good support. I think it worth a shot to go long at this support. Put stop loss below the strong lows and then target like highs of this supply zone. I think stop loss is quite wide for this, like 6.7%. I know, but I deliberately put stop loss here because I want to put stop loss below the strong lows. Take entry here, DCA around like at this very much close to the SL. And then put stop loss below the strong lows. I think this is basically going to be very much weak because price wants to retest the W, the tip of the W. But after like retesting this W, I think price is going to be in revert for sure. I know this pattern. I've been trading this pattern since like a lot of time. So take a screenshot of this setup if you want. BTC basically showed a sign of strength, but still retraced the pump. I think eventually price have to come back down to 116,500 to be honest, looking at this chart right now. And then maybe come back down to my level. I think at least I will get like 3% bounce on this BTC long once price is going to come back to fill my limit order. I hope so. I don't like how basically we are under 2.58 this daily SR level and it looks like price is going to come back down to 2.32. Let's see if we have any 4 hour level around like 2.32. Also, here you can see that we have basically a W kind of a pattern as well. And I think price is like holding this demand zone, but this W tip have not been retested yet. I think a lot of coins are like this, that they have like a W kind of a pattern right now. And I'm telling you, I'm like, I have experienced that whenever we have this W kind of a tip, no matter we rally, price always comes back down to retest this W. And I don't know how to explain to you, but just take any coin that have the W here, take entry at the retest of this tip, take entry here and put stop loss below here. That's it. This is right now on every chart at the moment. This is your job to do. Just keep DCing, and eventually in like next 2 days you will get paid. 6% stop loss, but this is what I would do. This is a personal opinion to you. I know this pattern. I've been trading this pattern since like a lot of years. I think I will leave this chart here, and we can talk about this chart in like few days, like how I was telling you that price is basically going to test the tip of the W and just take entry, put stop loss at the right leg, below the right leg, and then you just can um, can take profit higher when the price is going to pump. And also you can see that we have a good SR level on like 4 hour time frame on this tip. So I think this is basically the trade that I'm looking for on Phil. If you want, you can take the screenshot. RR is absolutely pathetic, but I think if you take entry at like 2.44, DC at like 2.327, and put stop loss around like 2.27, I think eventually you are going to catch like 12 to 13% to the upside. If you want, you can take the screenshot of this Phil setup. Doge, let's see, Doge. I think we talked about it, right? So basically, this was the setup that we discussed in a while, which I think got stopped out. Had it basically gave a little bit pump after like fulfilling like 4%, but then I didn't took it. It was just something that we discussed on the stream. Let's see the levels. I think it's very much evident that basically Wood Spot Indicator gave the bottom entry at like 219, which is a good support. If price somehow retest lower around like 219, I think again it could be a good opportunity for you to take a long. In case again I've been telling you, if I were you, and also this is the second chart that we are seeing, and you can see this is basically the 4 hour level at the tip of this W. Again, this is the second chart. I would still be saying to you to take entry at like 211. And I think it should be 6% as well. Yeah, 8%, 7%, something, whatever. But take entry here, DC at like 202, put stop loss at like 0.1936. And I think in the meantime, you will be able to capture like 23%. So it's like a 3 RR setup that will eventually be played out, in my opinion. This is what I would do if I were you. I think it's only like 28 people here. I wanted to do educational stream to discuss like few educational thing, but I think a lot of people are busy because Pocky is live on Dojo right now. So I will just not discuss the educational part and save it for like when a lot of people are basically going to join. But it was something like how I caught the GTC trade in the morning, and I thought like it could just help a lot of people to find a good setup. But it, I think it's like an hour almost, so I will just wrap it up. And while I wrap it up, I would say like I want to go long at like 116,500 for ETH. I think if price comes back down to 44.90, could be a good long, but I will still be wait for the daily close before I pull any trigger. Just keep looking out for this bullish FEG. Just going to leave it here. Just keep an eye on this bullish FEG on 15-minute time frame. ENA, I told you if price can reclaim the green zone, it's very much good to long again. Yes, that's it for me. I hope like you enjoyed your this stream, and I'll be doing stream like every day just to take the chart request and help you out with any question that you have. So thank you for coming and supporting me on every stream. Good night and have a good day.